What's going on? Rob Fish here, BikeBandit.com, here with Brett King from Brett King Designs, and join us as we dive into his new collaboration with Arai helmets. Welcome back. Thanks always for joining us. Brett, first off, man, thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule. I know this is very a time-consuming endeavor, so I'm just going to let you dive into this. How does this even start, dude?
For the most part, it starts out with a white helmet, and I do a design comp drawing for people, and then you start doing masking and painting, and layers and layers, and you typically end up with something like this by the time it's done.
I get it. It all starts with a white helmet. How did you even get started in this?
I started painting back when I was 15 years old, up in Canada, actually, in Vancouver. I raced motocross at the time, and I wanted to paint my helmet, and my dad actually worked in a body shop, and so he kind of taught me how to do it, basically, and bought me an airbrush, and so I started playing around with it and painted my helmet and painted a bunch of friends' helmets, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. So,
and now you're painting helmets for Formula One car racing, but you're really coming back to your roots when it comes to moto.
Yeah. So when I first started painting, I actually painted for 8 years up in Canada, and then I got the opportunity to move down here to California to help start a company called Felt Bicycles. And I worked there for 13 years, and I was the creative director there. And so I took a step back from painting, and for a little time. And then, and then I decided, like 4 years ago, basically, to pursue helmet painting again and create a brand and get Brett King Design going.
This is only going to come in one shape or one helmet, which is the Signet Q, to start, but you have other visions.
Yeah, we wanted to start with these two helmets, these Signet Qs, just to kind of position ourselves in the middle of the price points, and kind of, I guess, launch the helmets to the core meat of the market. But then what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be getting into the VX Pro 4, okay, to do a moto helmet, which I'm really excited about. And then I believe we will be doing one of the new Corsair X's as well. So that should be pretty fun to do. And
that's your own personal lid?
Yeah, this is my personal karting helmet. I race shifter karts, which is pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of my latest and greatest for myself. So
this takes you like 45 minutes, or?
Yeah, I can bust that out in a half hour. No.
I mean, seriously, that's probably a solid, my guess would be a week's worth of man hours.
Yeah, there's typically, most helmets are anywhere between 20 to 40 hours of labor. So it's extremely time consuming, which is, kind of why it costs so much.
So the creative process starts with what, like a dream and a nightmare and combined, and next thing you know, or?
Yeah, for the most part, when I work on customers' helmets, they'll come to me with some ideas as far as what type of style they like, colors that they like, what kind of details they want on the helmet, if they want their name or numbers or a pattern or whatever it may be. And then I'll just take all of that information and then combine it and put it together, and then design something that I think fits to them and their personality and their taste. So that's basically how it's done.
Okay, so you already have kind of, what you can do, mm-hmm. Then you get feedback from exactly what their vision is, and then you combine them, and then you get creations like this.
Yeah, exactly. So it's fun to kind of do that, because people never really know what they're going to get. But then, once they see the design comp, they're really happy and excited, and it's fun seeing it go from a drawing to the actual helmet that you see here.
We said earlier, you start with a white helmet, mm-hmm. and then essentially have to strip them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on the karting helmets, yeah, you strip them down. Obviously, you don't take the ABS foam apart, but yeah, I strip them down, sand them, base coat them, or say like on this helmet, you would actually chrome the helmet first, and then paint, do your layering on top of that.
Very, very cool, man.
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, I think that's the thing for me is I always want to create something that's new and fresh and unique and different from what else there is offered out there by other people. And I'm big on being an individual and giving people that unique creativity that I think has helped kind of get the company to where it is at this point in time.
Absolutely rad.
So, yeah, no, it's
absolutely
important.
rad. I guess you got guys that actually have this craft that keep it very, very niche, and then those that have actually branched out into everything. They've gone to mountain bike and motorcycle, and so I guess what is the next direction for Brett King Design?
I look at the company for the most part breaking into product, probably I would say similar to how Troy Lee has broken into the industry and grown from helmet painting. Obviously I have a lot different style than Troy, and you know, which I think is a good thing. But yeah, I definitely look at Troy as a pioneer of what I'm doing, so I have a lot of respect for him.
You know, as we discussed earlier, you started in 2 wheels, you got into 4 wheels, you're currently racing 4 wheels, you race 2 wheels, and now you're kind of obviously coming back, you know, obviously with Arai and the Signet Q. 2 wheels or 4? Who's the fastest guy on the planet currently rocking your stuff?
God, I guess that would probably be Joseph Newgarden. He is my IndyCar driver, and him and I have become great friends, which is pretty cool. But yeah, he's super talented, 24 years old, he's from Tennessee. Yeah. He just got second this past weekend at the Pocono IndyCar race. And yeah, and then next year I guess we'll see where he goes. There's talks about the possibility of him going to Formula One for the new Haas F1 team. Might be a long shot because they probably want, you know, some more seasoned veterans of Formula One, but you never know. I guess we'll have to see how it unfolds.
Sure. Hey.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can find the full collection of Brett King's work here at BikeBandit.com. Obviously, click on Arai and it'll actually be highlighted for you. But there's other avenues that people can actually find out more about you and maybe getting a custom helmet done.
Yeah, people can go to my website. It's just brettkingdesign.com.
Okay.
Yeah, you can contact us through that. Also, we're big in social media, so we have a Facebook page. So again, just Brett King Design to find us on there. And then Instagram has become my all-time favorite form of social media, because you can just really do all kinds of fun pictures and behind the scenes shots. So yeah, again, and then on Instagram it's just Brett King Design. So
cool beans. And then again, just the collaboration with Arai and that partnership, I think there's just going to be nothing but success for you, man. I just want to say thanks for swinging on by. Good times. Rightio.
Cool. Thanks
much. Rob Fish for BikeBandit.com and Brett King from Brett King Designs. Check out the new collaboration and the new collection from Arai.